Guys, look at me. Do you see how bad I'm sweating? It's 98 degrees out today. Do you realize how amazing having this robot is? Think about it. This would be a great gift for your parents, for your grandparents, for yourselves, your kids, because think about it. All this yard, it mowed in the heat for me. So the first thing you guys want to do is set this up inside your house near your router. So if this, set this up, set everything up, have it charging in your home by a router. That way you have full internet connection to do any updates that it needs, because it might need an update, and without the update you can't actually use the unit. So keep it near your router. Once you install the app and you go through that setting and it says, okay, create a map. Once you get to the map creating part, you can then take this outside and set it up outside. Once you set it up outside, then you can create your map. So we're gonna go ahead and start mowing. Oh, and may I add, it's still on a single charge and it's out in this hot heat. It's 98 degrees today. Still on a single charge. Looks like it is getting lower, so the battery is dropping down. So it'll probably soon go home to charge. So impressive. All right, everyone. So now that we have it set up, we can go ahead and you can see here, just take this off. You can see that we set up our mowing area. We did a custom area and it was simple to set up. If you get an issue where it prompts you to do an update and it doesn't update, take your whole unit as close to your Wi-Fi router as you can. So you want your charging station and this and everything as close to your internet as you can, and shouldn't have an issue. If you do, then just contact support and they can push you a update as well. See, this is pretty tall, so we'll see. Yeah, look at that. Right through. So you can see where the blades actually cut. And don't worry, it'll come back over and it'll get everything. So I'll show you the other version. So the other version I kept pretty much in the squared area because I didn't want it out over in here. I didn't think it could handle being out over in this section. So coming through our fence. This thing, I think it has no problem doing that. But I've been happy with this version too. So either one, if you guys are looking to get a robot mower, either version is great. I think this is great for simple yards, so simple, not too complicated yards, the raccoon. And I think this one, the updated version, is great for maybe a little more complex yards, maybe if you want less errors, bigger tires. It definitely seems like this one performs a little bit better as far as being smart, but both love. I love both of them. All right, I left this thing out here unattended for at least an hour. What are we gonna come out and find? What are we gonna find? Any errors? Oh, I see it. I see it. It's still mowing. Wow. It's still mowing. So you can see where it's gone all through up in here already. Looks like it's taken care of over in here. So it looks like you can see the lines. Wow, not a single issue. Like there was no errors yet. It's been mowing flawlessly since. That's very impressive. Let's get this twig out of here. That's very impressive. So it looks like it's doing its parallel lines. Hey, little guy. And look at that. Even the bee is low enough, because we have the cutting height low enough, that even the bees are all right. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't even harm the bees. Sweet. I didn't have to be out here. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I think this is amazing. What I did was I made it my little custom house that I had for the older version, I made for this. So basically what I did, I cut out a tub, and that protects half of it. And then I put this little plastic piece because that helps protect the screen. So really it doesn't matter if this is out in the sun. The biggest issue is you don't want that sun baking that screen too bad. You can leave it as is. They also sell a house for it. So you can pick up a house for this unit or just get creative like I did. And we cut out a big enough opening. The charging base is underneath in here. And then we cut out that opening piece that we used. We just put it as like an extender. Think of it as a diving board, and that extends out further just to block the screen. That way our unit can go inside, charge without hitting any sides, without the barcode being, or that whatever, that QR code, whatever they have on there, without that blocking anything, and it's perfect. So guys, seriously, 98 degrees. I am glad I'm not out here mowing this, even though I actually love the heat. But yeah, my friends, it's a no-brainer. It really is. It worked flawlessly. As soon as we updated it and got it running, no issues. I love it. I don't think I could ever go back. I don't think. I love it that much. So you guys may remember that I had reviewed this amazing raccoon version of the Mower robot, and this thing has been amazing. It's done an amazing job, but now I'm glad to present with you guys. We are going to review the updated version of it. When installing your signal expander, just put it like this. Some people have done it a different way. I find this way is easier. Put it like that, and then you can stake it into the ground. So first off, I want to start, they give you plenty of cable length to run this from your yard to a power supply. I do want to show you my old setup that I have. Right here we have 2 solar panels, and these solar panels power this power station, and then this power station powers our old model, the Raccoon, down here. So we've been running our yard with solar. We're actually going to be doing the same setup with this new one as well. All right, let's go over the unit for a little bit. By the way, they give you a manual for everything, and setup is really easy. So this is a rain sensor. You can turn this on and off. So basically, if it senses that it's raining, it will go back and stop mowing and charge. And that just helps keep the blades lasting longer and the unit not running around in the rain, which can make mud. And you know, this is an emergency stop. So you press it if you want to stop the unit manually. Press and hold to power it on. Tell it to go back to the charging station. Up, down for settings and settings. If we take a look at this unit compared to the other one, this unit has 2 wheels, which helps for the front, 2 wheels on the back. Here are your blades. So how the system works is pretty much this spins, and the blades then cut the grass. When you first get it, make sure that the screws are tight, but not tight enough that the blades can't spin. So you want them to be able to spin, but you don't want it too tight that the blades don't spin like this. And you can use the tool that they gave you. Now, these blades last a very long time. You can sharpen them yourselves if you want to make them last longer or sharper, but they're not that, you know, to replace. And you just simply use a screwdriver or the one they provided you, take it off and replace it. It's super easy. Now, because I've owned the other RoboUP for a while and I love it, like the best robot lawnmower I have ever reviewed, and I've learned some tricks. So get yourself a jet blower like this. These jet blowers are nice for cleaning out dry grass. So sometimes grass can get up in here, underneath here. Use this, and that helps clean out, so you don't gotta be digging your fingers in here, cutting yourself, hurting yourself. these are definitely amazing. And it's just a jet fan or jet blower fan, something along that terms you can pick up on Amazon. Brand doesn't matter. So now we have everything set up here. We got our charging station set up and connected. We have our signal extender connected. Now what you do, you don't turn anything on yet. We're gonna go ahead and push this forward slowly into the charging port, which is just right there. So this will go right inside. And we'll sit it for a minute or two, and then we'll turn the unit on. This would also be a good time to get the app and create your account if you need to, and all that fun stuff. Yeah, if you click mow or hit mow and it goes somewhere and it's not mowing, it will. Just wait. So it will go and it will mow. You just need to let it get to its position. Once it hits the position or the spot in your yard it wants to start, it will start and then it will get everything. So do not worry. Have no fear. So I stopped it because I wanted to change some settings, and now it's gonna redo where it just did, which is fine by me. So I'll let it do its thing for a while, and I'll come back to it and we'll see how things look, how it's performing, if there's any issues. So with the other model, the Raccoon that we had reviewed, there were some issues. We had to set up some boundaries and a lot of trial and error, but once we got it working great, it was flawless. I love it. So I'm very curious to see if there's any issues with this unit right out the box or how it performs. So far, I'm very happy with it. Had a little issue with the update, but the customer service was on it right away. So we got that squared away. So I'm very pleased with the outcome of that. I would give both of them an A+. So I love them both. All right, so I left it alone for a while, went to the post office, and it keeps making its track. So it keeps going. It looks like it does get closer to the edge, which which is great. So even if your first start, you're like, oh, it's not getting close to the edge, just give it some time. I think it will get closer to the edge that you created when you first created your map. By the way, it's following my map perfectly, like to a T. It's doing everything it's supposed to. It has no errors so far, not a single issue with this. So I'm very pleased with this. It does seem to be cutting. You can see like here. So you can see where it cut already. So it's definitely cutting. So overall, I am super happy. Yeah, it's following my path to a T, which is excellent. Yeah, I'm very impressed. I think you guys will be too. All right, probably another 45 minutes to an hour passed, give or take. Where are you at? Okay. Well, I hear it. Oh. Won't you look at that? Look at that. You can even see the lines. Look at that. Let's go. Let's go. Yep. Not a single issue with this yet. Seriously, guys. Like, not a single issue with it. Since we got it mowing, there's been not a single issue. Like, it's handling corners, it's handling turns, it's handling everything how you would want it to handle. Very impressive. Very, very, very impressive. Look at this. Look how it turns. Turns like a pro. Okay, so it's charging. So it went and charged on its own like it's supposed to. It completed its first cut on one charge, and on top of that, there was not a single error issue with this mower. So, raccoon over there, this guy here, the raccoon I absolutely loved, like loved, and I still love it. But I think the bigger brother is a little bit more mature and knows what to do a little bit better than the little brother. If you're looking for small yard, decent budget, raccoon A+ with a little trial and error. If you're looking for bigger brother, smarter, performs very good, big brother it is. So I'm very happy.